Wanted to chill with you guys today. I did want to talk manhunt. I'm actually on the manhunt seed, so I just copied the seed, and I'm on a survival world on the seeds. Like, this is like the starter village and everything. It's kind of cool. This is where I ran. This is the temple. I don't know if anybody got this actually. What's in it? I want to see. Okay. Pretty useful. Not bad. 10 gold and iron. So anyway, so we ran by this village, and I know there was a blacksmith, and this is what they got from off the start. They got 5 obsidian, 2 iron swords, and iron leggings. That's pretty OP. And the thing is, like, I never even really saw that they got this until I guess I saw George. I did see that they got it in chat, but I never saw like exactly what they got because they weren't on me, because like I think sapnap killed the iron golem or something. And then George was like trying to catch me, but like he had to go over this giant hill. But yeah, so I ran around. So like I was thinking like, okay, I want to stay in the desert. I can collect some sticks, and I ended up seeing the ruined portal. And I was like, okay, because I still had Ant and Bad were on me, so it was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't really have that many options, but I was hoping I'd get like a sword or something, but I didn't. I got like whatever this useless garbage is. But then I saw this village, and I was like, okay, I'll run over to this village. We'll see what happens. And and then I saw that ruined portal, but like I wasn't able to get the village either. Like, and I'm pretty sure they got another iron golem here. Like either sapnap, I think it might have been sapnap got an iron golem. Oh, by the way, I cut it out of the video, but sapnap died to an iron golem. He died at the beginning to an. That's why sapnap was so far behind, because he died to an iron golem. But I didn't include it in the video because I thought it took away from like the beginning being intense and stuff. But like he died to an iron golem. It was like right in between. Like there was a cut when I got the dolphins. It was right before I got the dolphins. That's why there's like that kind of weird cut where it's like I'm going towards the dolphins and it cuts and I'm just screaming about getting the dolphins. In between there, he died to the iron golem. Yeah, again, I was hoping I got like a sword or something, a sword or an axe or anything, but I didn't, sadly. But Ho does 1 attack damage, so it's like nothing. Like, I mean, I guess it's, I don't actually know. Is it so 1 attack damage? Does that mean it's the same as the fist? This is the lava pool I ended up using to go to the nether. But like what happened was, so anyway, I ran over here and there's a desert temple. Let's see what he got. I actually don't know what he got. I know he got a god apple. Well, there's the god apple, and then he got a bunch of iron and stuff. Like they were set, and he got another apple. Like they were set off the beginning. They had so much stuff right off the beginning. Yeah, and then I think I went out. There was like dolphins over here, and I rode the dolphins, and eventually there's like a shipwreck out here. But the reason I came back was because I wanted to I wanted to go to the jungle because I wanted to get bamboo. And then when I was in the jungle, I was like, oh, you know what, fine, I'll get a parrot. I want a pet parrot. But then like I cut it out of the video. There was so much time where I'm just like running. Like this is the route I took. I like went over here, and then I was like, all right, I need to like I got a parrot or something around here, I think. And I was like, all right, I need to just like run away from them because they were like over there. I need to run away from them and find a lava pool. And so I ran this way. And I was like, there's got to be a lava pool like in this desert. But so I saw a desert temple, and that's where I did my MLG fire on purpose, 100%. I didn't make a mistake or anything. Like I ran straight this way, and I was like, all right, there's got to be a lava pool. So I'm running. There's like no lava pool. I'm like going back and forth. How did I miss that? No way! I missed this! You're kidding me! Oh, that's so annoying. Cause this is what happened. Like that's so frustrating. I think I went away from the jungle because I was like, oh, that's actually really annoying. I went away from the jungle because I was like, all right, I'm not gonna find lava in the jungle. Of course there's lava. And I went like over here, and so I was running like through this desert for so. Okay, that's underground. I'm glad I couldn't see that. Okay, but I ran over here, so I must have just literally ran right by it because I was like over here, running for so long. I'm running this way. I'm going along here. This is all cut out of the video. I'm running along here. There's nothing. I end up going this way, Like, I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, the desert ends. I just have to keep going. And so I go this way this whole time. Like, this is like literally 30 minutes cut out of the video of me just looking for this dumb lava pool. No, there's no way. This generation is different. This lava pool was not here. I promise this. I read this is okay. This lava pool was not here. This lava pool was not here. This is different. I think it's probably maybe generated on a different version or something. This lava pool was not there. There's no way. Because over here is where I killed where they made the dumb like melon joke with bad. You can go back to the video. Maybe I just didn't see it. There's no way. But I remember this. And then I'm like running. I'm just running and running and running and running, and I'm doing this whole, like, this is all not in the video. It's like all this terrain, like you don't see this. I'm like running. I think I went across here actually. I went across here. I'm still running. No, I didn't, because I didn't see that. So I was over. I didn't get that portal. So I think I was over here. I was like running and running and running and running, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I just have to like turn back around and go back to the desert because like there's no lava pools over here. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I had to loop all the way back around, and then when I looped back around, I was able to find the lava pool, like, way over here. So I did the same route twice. Like, you can imagine how far that is. Like, that's all cut out of the video, because it was just boring. Like, I'm just, like, running. Okay, was this where I spawned? I don't think this is where I spawned. I think this was a slightly different version. I think this is one version up or something. This is the little island that I jumped down with the scaffolding from up here. I was like here, and then I jumped down over here. This lava thing wasn't there though. Yeah, I think like certain things generate like slightly different depending on where you generate it, but yes, I will explain the scaffolding trick. So, and thank you for the dono. So this is what you do. If you have scaffolding placed down and you look in this direction or like whatever direction you want to go, then you can extend the scaffolding out, but it has a max limits. Like this is the max. But so there's a max, there's like a max length, right? So this is the max length, and so it'll fall. But if you click on the second to last one or any of the other ones, it doesn't know it's at the max already. So, did you plan to do fireworks for the manhunt, or was it on the spot? Well, it was one of those things I had up my sleeve for a little while, but it worked out because I had a lot of gunpowder. But if you spam right click on one of the other ones that's not the last one, then it will create like a glitched one at the very end. Like that, and so there's like a glitch too, and then if you place on those, then you can just walk, or you can like sprint jump and stuff and run. I just messed up, but I feel like it's only fair to name your poor parrot solid F. I actually, the funny thing is I had a name tag that I got, I think in the mine shaft, but I didn't have like an anvil or anything, so I just, and my parrot died, so I was planning on naming it. I didn't have a name in mind though. How long were you working road trip? What was the process like? It's an amazing song. It wasn't too long. The whole process was like a couple weeks, which is very cool. I had an idea for a while to make a song, but I never had the means. And when I saw Parker, he was amazing. And I don't know, the process was interesting. I've never done anything like it. It was stepping out of my comfort zone for sure. So, think you'll ever do competitive speedrunning again? No. Yeah, I remember chasing George around here was so funny. I was, if you hear in the video, I'm like laughing. I just, like it's just so funny. Like the way that he just like randomly, I don't know. What's your favorite moment from the manhunt? Probably that. That's just what I was talking about. Like I was laughing so hard. I was chasing because he's just like screaming and he kept making like these mistakes and thinking he was gonna die. Like when he ran over here and then like he fell like here or something. And he's like, ah! Like towering up. That was so, and then he gets away and he's like, yes! Like, I was laughing so hard. Yeah, so I went to this desert temple, and this is when George was yelling about getting like Depth Strider or whatever. There was a lot of gold that was useless, but there was gunpowder. I got the TNT from below, and yeah, golden apple. Why did you tame the parrot? I just thought it was cool. That's the thing is sometimes in manhunts, like obviously there are competition, but like sometimes you know I'll do things. I'm sure they do things where it's like they named their axe that one time like Dream Slayer or whatever. Like, I just tamed the parrot because it's fun. I was thinking this. I was like, if I can keep this parrot alive and win, that'd be like the most epic thing ever. Like with this parrot on my shoulder or something. Did you ever consider posting the manhunts where you die early, like a bloopers video? Yeah. I mean, I think on the manhunts channel, I might do something like that. I mean, usually they're fairly uninteresting. It's like any of the ones that I die like right off the beginning, it's literally just like I have nothing, and it's just like I get like imagine this. Imagine that ocean. There wasn't a shipwreck. I just get stranded in the ocean, no food, and then I'm just like starving to death or something in the middle of the ocean. Like that's not fun to watch, but yeah, I'm sure there's enough people that are interested that it'd be cool. So like I saw their names like through here, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be the stronghold room over here. Thanks for streaming. We miss you. I was wondering if you could give us the seed for this world. Yes. There you go. But yeah, so I went around here and then I was like, oh, it just dead ends. But I was like, oh, this would be pretty epic if I do the TNT. And so I did the TNT through the wall. Can you lay down the rules for joining the SMPs so people stop spamming non-SMP streamers about joining the SMP? Dream SMP? There's not really rules, but I'm telling you that most people that have gotten into the SMP didn't ask. I wish you well. Like Rambo did like a stream, no askers. Like if you don't ask, you're more likely to get in. Like almost everybody that got in either got in by me just messaging them and letting them in, or by someone else asking if they would be able to get in, and then me going, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So generally, if you're talented, you'll be noticed. Yeah, Tommy did ask, but the thing is, Tommy asked and then to get into the SMP, and then I said no, and then later randomly I added him when he didn't ask. So I'd say even he technically qualifies as he didn't ask. What was the George glitch in the portal room? I think I talked about it on Twitter, but it's just they had a. I can go back to the portal room. They had a bed in the stronghold, and when I blew it up with the TNT, their respawn point was changed. And so George, being from the UK, his ping is crappy, and so when he respawned, he was there for like half a second until he actually respawned, and then it teleported him away, I'm assuming.